Hello everybody, welcome back to RC on Track. What are we on track with today? How about some X-Max tires going on the Kraton? The offset is different, but the tire size is the same. So we're going to put these on and see how they perform on the Kraton. My daughter picked them up. I have no clue how much she spent on them. She got them off Amazon. So it should be a direct fit. Just a little depressed that the Kraton tires, brand new out of the box, are garbage. So with that being said, let's get the tool on, switch them out, take them out back, see how they rip, and then we'll conclude this video. So the Kraton stock tires popped first run. Oh, I don't think they're supposed to be that tight. Oh, good Lord. So right out the gate, I noticed that the offset was different. And then the interior diameter of the rim is different. So I don't even know if they're going to fit. You might have to send these ones back. But we'll give it a shot. If they fit, we find out. If they don't fit, keep shopping. So you can see the dish there. It's about a good 2 inches in. And then these guys are way shallower. So as long as it clears the hub, we should be good. Wow. Now that I got it open, if these hubs ever break, I'm going to go, or not the hubs, if the steering knuckles ever break, I'm going to throw Emax hubs on here. It's the exact same thing. Like, they're almost identical to the Emax. Almost. I don't know. We'll check it out, though, when that day comes. We got clearance. They look like they're going to work. I just don't know if I can get that wrench to tighten the wheel nut on. Puts the tire out quite a bit, man. A whole 2 inches out, so it should be a little bit more stable on the track. We'll have to see when we take it out. These are 3 inches wide, and again, they're X-Max tires, and we are putting them on the Kraton. I can already tell you the rubber's thicker, so they're not going to pop. At least I don't think they are. This is a 6S, by the way, so just in case I haven't let you guys know that. Man, the brand new stuff looks so nice compared to the used stuff. I'm going to save my rims because eventually I'll just buy new tires for these rims. That way I'm going to have two sets. I'll probably put these on the, I'll change out for this style of rim and put these on the T-Max. Or I'll put new tires on these, put these back onto the Kraton, and then put the X-Max tires onto the T-Max. Either way, figure it out when that day comes. It's got a way wider footprint now. It's going to be definitely crazy. Took the rock crawler bouncer out the other day, and the bads with it is I can't jump it. It's too heavy, so it's not ever going to be a rock bouncer because it'll just destroy the axle shafts. So that aspect of it is out, just totally out the window. We're going to buy a rock bouncer though, just for this channel. It'll be a plastic one like everybody else is getting for a couple $100 there. I didn't want a plastic rock bouncer, but the metal one's just way too heavy for it, so it's definitely just going to be a crawler. So with that being said, since we're going to keep it as a crawler, we'll gear it down so it'll go slower. It won't have a high amount of speed, so because I don't want it to launch. Right now, it will launch right now. So we're going to reduce the speed of it, and that's just a simple fix. You know, take the pinion gear and switch it out to smaller, less teeth. You know, I think I got a 25T on it right now. I'll put like a 10T or a 12T on it and reduce the speed that way. The wheel spacers that I had on it are going to go back on it because it's so top heavy that as soon as you start to articulate, it just wants to flop over on its side. So we'll put the wheel spacers back on in hopes to eliminating that issue. I don't really want to run them because I don't want to risk bending an axle shaft, but seeing as how I'm not going to try to launch it, I think we should be good there. I can't figure out a way to reduce the weight of it without destroying the chassis and taking a bunch of the metal out. So we're not going to do that. But what we will do to ensure that we're not bending our axles is just be super careful, I guess. I don't know what to say. For a rock bouncer, it was a complete fail, but for a crawler, it's actually going to work out nice. It really does well. It's heavy. It does have a high center of gravity, so probably further on down the road we'll lower its stance. It won't sit so high up. We'll bring the center of gravity more down to the ground in hopes that we can fix that issue that we're having. On another note, this Kraton is getting new tires on it, so I can really take it out and do stuff with it again. I haven't been taking it out on the beach or anything. I've just been keeping it in the yard and just keeping it, going slow, because I'm not trying to destroy the rims or the car for that matter, because there's no foam in one of them, and then the other three have holes in them. So I wasn't trying to really destroy the tires and have them rip apart and then hurt the rim or the car. But now we have these X-Max tires on it, and it is looking like it's going to be pretty awesome. The tires are sticking way out there. It's just way out there. Our Jeep crawler, we got to modify part of the cage to get the transmission in. We can't mount the transmission to the skid plate that we made because there's not enough room. We have to literally turn the transmission on its side so it'll sit in the car. So we gotta make a L-shaped bracket to mount the transmission to. It's got to be thick enough that it doesn't bend and that it can handle the stress of running the car. So we're getting on to that project in the next day or so here. I just got so much on my table right now. This is the only thing that I'm going to shoot for a couple of days, and then we'll get back to the Jeep crawler. Just the way it sits, I'm looking at it over here. It just looks awesome. Really digging it. The shocks that I put on the rock bouncer suck. They get stuck. They fall apart, and I really wish I didn't buy that style, but I was going for the bouncer aspects, so that's why those shocks are on it. Will I change them out later? Most likely. We'll see what we change them out to. Probably the same thing we got on to the Jeep, but we're waiting for that day to come. They're a lot different, huh? Mm-hmm. You see how much dished these are compared to those?
Yeah, will these work just fine?
Yeah, they're on. Let's see. Look how far down that one goes. About 2 inches. This one only goes in about 1 inch. Hmm. Actually, it goes in 3/4 of an inch exactly, and those go in about 2 2.25 inches deep on those. So there's a big difference, but it looks good. It's a stronger rubber. I mean, you can feel that. I don't think these are gonna pop.
Oh yeah, you can feel it.
They're pre-glued, so that's a plus. So I don't have to worry about my glue technique failing on me and losing a tire that way.
Not squishy. Oh, never mind. These ones popped. That's where they're not
Wow,
squishy.
that is a big difference in tire. Here, let me show you guys. Big difference. They're smaller. They're 3 inches wide. These are 3 inches wide, but these are just taller tires.
Trust me, these are the best ones you could find.
Yeah. Well, on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the tread on them. I mean, they move the X-Max really well, right? I don't know. I don't own an X-Max yet. I don't even think I will buy one.
Like this one would be better than X-Max.
I like it more. I think I'm digging this more than the X-Max. I don't know yet. You know, maybe I'll find one that's been broke and then rebuild it and have an X-Max that way. One, it's cheaper, and then two, it's cheaper. So, really got to clean this car up. It's really dirty from running it. Wish I had a track I could go to, but where I live there is no tracks at all. There's a pump track for bicycles and skateboards and scooters and all that stuff, but I'm not going back there ever again. I took three or four cars over there, and all of them got broke because it's just not a good environment for the cars. Is it cold? I know I should be doing all kinds of other stuff right now, but I decided to take a break. And then I'm going to eat lunch after this.
Now everyone knows what time it is.
Right? Huh?
It's lunchtime. Everyone knows who's watching.
It's time to RC is what time it is.
So these came pre-glued?
Yeah, nice, huh?
Oh, I didn't see that. Did you glue these ones yourself? Dad, did you glue these ones yourself? Did you?
No, they're pretty glued.
So are you going to be keeping these tires?
So the front hubs are just like the E-Max hubs. The back hubs are not.
Are you going to be keeping these tires for another car?
I'm thinking about putting them on the T-Max. With new rubber on them, yeah.
Okay. You're just going to use the rim?
Or I might put, it depends on how these perform. If these don't perform that good, these will go on T-Max, and then those will go back on here with new tires. We're just going to take it out here real quick and see how it performs, though. I think my batteries are still charged. Did you know that you can run an 8S system in your 6S, and then you got the 8S? It's 2 more cells. The Spectrum setup can handle it. I don't see why not. I mean, they really went overkill on the motor and the ESC and the way it cools down and everything. So I assume you can run 8S in them. So we'll probably do that later on down the road. But I have no need to go any faster with this thing. It's fast. I enjoy it. Yeah, it works.
my gosh, these are so flat when you roll them.
All right, you can feel that the foam's out of it. Something else, seeing the foam come out of these tires, it literally blew it out of a hole smaller than a dime. But
so
when
this one, yeah,
when you open it up, it's about the size of a dime, the hole, and it blew all that foam out. It was weird to see how much foam came out of that.
This one still has foam in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the difference. So, one with no foam, it goes all the way down. It's really weird. And then one full of foam, it doesn't even make noise.
Alright, it's cool. Look at that. When it's driving with no foam in it, it does make a lot of noise, that's for sure though. Alright, so let's tighten this wheel up. Quit boring you guys with all this, and we'll go run the car real quick. I'm at my house, so it's going to be in the backyard run, and it's just testing out these X-Max tires on a Kraton. See how it's going to do with smaller tires. Should get a little bit more RPM because you're not turning a big tire, so it should go a little bit faster.
It should. But also might run into everything because how low down it is to the ground.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Alright you guys, so we're going to head out here and run this thing real quick, and we'll see you when we get out there. Alright. Alright you guys, we're outside. We got the Kraton outside. You want to check it out, Corinne? Bring the camera over here. So you can see from a top view how far out these tires are actually sticking. It's got a way wider footprint now. And the tires look really small on this car. So we're going to run them and see how they do. And so here we go. Definitely mows the grass for you. Right in the poo. That's disgusting. That wasn't good. Let's go pick it up without getting dog crap on my hands. Can we see crap online?
Yeah.
Well, the wheel didn't break off, so we're good there.
Wait.
That's from a...
Okay, good. I thought the foam came out again, but it's from the old car.
Only thing I'm concerned with is the amount of pressure put to the outside of the hubs and the axle shafts. So that's my only concerns with running these X-Max tires on the Kraton. It appears to be handling them just fine though. And they got some good traction. Like really good traction. Nothing broke, except for the fin. So you guys know with the Kraton, the fin is absolute flaw with the car. I was going to put the metal on it, and I decided not to. We're actually going to sit down and draw up our own rear bumper assembly for this car to protect the shock tower, and same with the front. I got a fab shop that's going to work with me on it, and we're going to see what we can come up with. How long until that's done? Month, maybe 2 months, and we'll have that. We got to draw up the plans, and then we got to run it through a DNC to cut all the metal. I got to pay money for it. It's going to cost some money, so probably more than it's worth, but we're going to do it for ourselves, because obviously the Kraton company's not doing it for this model. There's a couple other models that they make that have bumpers. You know, thank goodness for those other models, but they need to come up with something for the 6S so that we can protect our car better. It doesn't want to do a wheelie as much as before. I'm liking that. So if you noticed with your Kraton stock tires, it's constantly just pulling up and riding a wheelie. I'll gun it. It's not pulling a wheelie. Batteries are going a little dead, but maybe that's why it's not pulling a wheelie.
I don't know, but we'll post a short as soon as the battery's fully charged.
I don't want to touch it anymore because I'm scared that I'm going to touch poo. Because my kids don't pick up the dog poo.
Wait, what's that?
Cool.
How did it do that?
It was stuck in between the A-arm and the tire, so it carried it all the way until I saw it, and it carried it all the way until we hit the jump. There's a flying saucer. I'm gonna get one more good jump.
Make it super big.
If I can. So that was the distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 29 feet.
About 30. Yeah.
You can give a foot if you want, but yeah, so tires work great, guys. So if you're looking for tires to put on your Kraton 6S, you can go with these X-Max tires. They're smaller. It doesn't want to pull wheelies. I'm going to charge batteries up and see if it's going to not pull wheelies, because if that's the case, great. I'm tired of the car wanting to flip over backwards when you gun it. So
that's how the fin's breaking.
Right? So that means we're getting all the horsepower is going straight to the ground. It's not losing any of its horsepower. So that means we're going to be able to go faster, sooner. And we're liking that, right? Awesome. One more jump. Not that one. One more. That wasn't a lug nut, was it? That was a rock. All right, you guys, like we always say, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll know when we're posting videos. Kraton with smaller tires works great. Until next time, we'll see you on track.